The course we have here is the level 2 course. In case people had questions, I went to the office and got the level 3 course, and the course designer was kind of tricky. It's the same course, just backwards, where in this class for the Echover, you start on your right lead to the jump on the quarter line. In the other class, quarter line's moved over here and you start on the left lead. So everything that we go through this evening will apply to the level 3. It's just a different direction. This one has you turning left more than right. That one has you going to the right more than left. But basically, they're the exact same course. I liked this course when I got the sheet out of the office. Without being overly tricky, without trapping anybody, it still gives the riders some options. It gives the riders a chance to show how confident of a rider they are. So what Ryan and I had discussed is we are going to just go through the 3 locations that I think are options. Then he's going to do it a little differently each time. Then, after we've done that, then he'll just ride the whole course and stuff. I've seen everybody in here practicing, both yesterday and today. So you, as riders and as coaches, already know where your rider's weak area or strong area is. And so hopefully he'll be able to demonstrate just how nicely some of these turns can be done. So what he's going to do first, your first option is getting to jump 1. It's up there quite a ways, in my opinion. So you do always have the option of this courtesy circle. And for some of the riders, this courtesy circle would be well advised. For some of the stronger riders, perhaps, you can start right from the gate on your right lead right up to it. So he's going to do it first with the courtesy circle, cantering around myself, and he's just going to canter right up there and jump it. We'll look and see what path he chose. We did not practice this. Well, I guess we're not doing the courtesy circle. So that was an okay jump. You know, he started possibly just a touch slow. What you really want when you start from the gate is you're starting from a standstill, and you never want to be running at it, but you want to lengthen your step all the way up. Then just give me a circle here up to it. So that's one option that he did right there, and in my opinion, he did it just okay. I will have to qualify some. Some of what you're going to hear is my opinion. It's not necessarily locked in stone. So if you agree, great. If you don't agree, that's fine with me. I don't care. But see, here with this courtesy circle, he gave himself a lot more time to develop some pace. That was a way nicer jump than what he did the first time. But now he's going to come back and he's going to do it once more from the gate, from a standstill. And we'll see if he can improve upon his first attempt. And if you think I'm picking on him, don't worry, he's got tough skin. So this time, just canter right up. So see, even though he started at a standstill, see how every step he increased, he lengthened. He never ran that horse. He just lengthened its step all the way up there. That was a credit-earning jump right there. His first jump was just a jump. The one off of this courtesy circle, I'm not going to hurt that rider for doing this circle. And it was a nice jump. But this one was very credit earning. He handled that increasing the step all the way up there very, very well. So when I look at this pattern, When I first looked at it, I thought I saw 3 options on this rollback. But then, as I look at it closer, this option is really way too risky. I would urge you not to attempt this in here. It can be done, but I'm really unsure I would advise it. Your other 2 options are turning right here where I'm standing. This gives you a very nice, you can shape this turn up, you can make this really nice right there. Your third option, which is acceptable, is to come up through here. It gives you a little bit of an awkward turn around this vertical, but it's very easily done. When we were practicing today, we did both. I liked this one, so Ryan's going to do both. We'll see which one he chooses first. You know, choosing that option just gave him just a very nice, I call it a C-shaped turn. It just flowed really well through there. I thought it came out excellent. The other one, going around the beige, which he's going to do next, that still you can round off the top of it, but it leaves you hanging out here a little ways. I just prefer this. Now, this horse lands right both times, so this option did give him more time to get that lead change. As I said earlier, you guys know your horses, you know your rider's ability, so if they need that extra couple steps to get that lead change, you're not going to be penalized for going around that beige, but the chances of credit earning coming through here are probably higher, okay? Then the other option that we have, after this gray oxer on the rollback, then it's a right turn to this fence right here with a bending line up there. Here's one of those times where it's my opinion. No distance was set between those 2 fences. So you're not locked into 5, 6, 7, or 8 strides. However, you all have had the opportunity to practice it, and the way we did it, 7 worked really well, 8 worked well if you bowed out here just a little bit, and to me, if a rider shapes this turn and chooses to come out here and turn, then the 8, I feel, is just fine. Now, having said that, 9 or 10 is not going to work. If you're that slow that you're creeping up there in 9 or 10 steps, you know, we've got to have a little bit of this. If it requires a hard run to get the 7, that's not going to be very good looking, but you should get the 8. A well-placed 9, I might not penalize it too badly. That would be better than the ugly chip at the end if you couldn't get there. So bear that in mind when you do the practice. So Ryan, just twice, once each way. And so what did he do? How many steps? Got 8 that time. And it was just fine. Actually, I thought he was going to bow out a touch further. So you can tell that 9 or 10 just won't work. That 8 was absolutely the best way to go. Now we'll see if he changes his approach to the first fence and how he handles it up as he's going down the line. So did you see it was a very subtle approach, a very subtle change, but when he did the bending, he came through the center here and then turned, and when he did the 7, he simply came a little further here and ever so slightly straightened it out. He just kept his horse moving and the 7 looked great. So both of those options, let's do it again, 9 or 10. So both of those options, you can see how that horse just flowed right through very, very comfortably. But now, we'll see how many steps he puts in here, but you'll see an incredible difference in just the appearance of this trip. See, he couldn't even fit it in. He couldn't get the extra steps in. So my advice, if it is set like this, your 7 or 8 is what you really want to do, okay? Any questions before we do the whole course? Comments? Run me out of the ring? No? Okay. Okay, Ryan, then let's just do the whole course, please. So we're sitting here as a judge, and now we see what he's chosen for this first option. And that, as I said, that jump is so far up there that I think going right from the gate is just fine. So you guys, I'm assuming, have looked at the course. He's now going to come down this diagonal line, and it is measured out at 72, so he has to do a 5. Now we get back to where there's options. This inside turn there is not a super high degree of difficulty, but I think it's a little higher than going around the beige. See, that turn just works out very nice, I think. Now we have to watch here to see what he chooses. See how it just flowed through so nicely right there. I like that route right there versus coming out here and then turning to get to it. That was very nice. So if I understand my purpose here, it is primarily to discuss the pattern, not to give you an echo fence lesson, which I have injected a few of my thoughts. But this was the course that you'll do, and these are the options and the choices that you and your rider will have to make. And you'll make those choices determined on the horse, how confident you are in this horse, and the rider, how confident they are. These outside turns will not eliminate you if you get it accomplished.